everyone, I'm Jeannie Napper, Award Specialist at Girl Scouts of Southern Alabama, and today Karen Edmondson and I are going to show you how you can earn your Brownie Hiker Badge at home. So before we get started on the requirements for the Brownie Hiker Badge, let's talk for a minute about safety. As Girl Scouts, you know, we believe in the buddy system, so make sure you have a hiking buddy with you when you go on your hike. It's important that right now your hiking buddy needs to be someone from your own household that you're already around. Now's not the time to hike with your buddies next door or your neighbors and friends. Make sure that who you're hiking with is somebody that you're already around. And if you see any of your friends and neighbors while you're out on your hike, make sure that you keep your distance from them so that we can all hike safely. The Brownie Hiker Badge has 5 steps. The first step is decide where to go. So sit down with your family and talk about where you want to walk. Do you want to walk in your neighborhood? Do you want to find a park nearby that it's safe for you to maintain your social distancing? And sit down with your family and draw a little map of your route and decide where you want to go. Okay, step number 2 is to try out a hiking skill. And an easy one to do is called observation, which just means pay attention to what you see around you. So you may look for different colors in your neighborhood, you may look for different textures, you may do a little scavenger hunt, anything that you can do to help you observe what you see around you. Step number 3 is choose the right gear. So for a neighborhood hike, you don't really need a whole lot of gear, but you do need good shoes, you need comfortable clothes that are right for the weather conditions, and you need a small backpack that has maybe like a small first aid kit in it, maybe some insect repellent, sunscreen, and hand wipes. And you definitely need to take bottled water and a snack. And Karen's going to tell you a little bit about her favorite snack to take on a hike.
Hey everybody, it's Karen Edmondson with the Girl Scouts of Southern Alabama. I am the Member Experience Coordinator, and most of y'all recognize me from programs. But I'm about to go on a hike, and we always like to bring a snack when we go on a hike. So I looked in my cabinet to see what I had, and I did not have the ingredients, unfortunately, for GORP, good old raisins and peanuts. So I've chosen something different to do. My troop always loved to bring an apple with peanut butter in the inside. Makes for a good portable snack, so that's what we're gonna make today. So I've already cleaned my apple really well and dried it off. And you'll get your apple core. If you don't have one, you can just cut your apple in half, get the seeds out, and then add your peanut butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and core my apple. There you go. And it looks like all of my core has gotten all of my seeds and everything. And now I will add my peanut butter inside. So it's left a hole, you can see, in the center of my apple. So I'm gonna get my peanut butter and add to the center of my apple. Kind of have to push it down in there. This is a little bit smaller apple. If you wanted to make a bigger opening, you could. But as you're on your walk and you're getting hungry, you can pull out your snack, sit down, take a little rest, and then go forward. So I've got peanut butter on both sides of my apple now. I push it all the way through. And I am going to add this to a Ziploc sandwich bag to take with me. So when I get hungry on my hike, I'll have it ready to eat. If you have peanut allergies and can't use peanut butter, then you can add whatever you want to. There's Nutella, if you can use that. You can add chocolate bits to it if you want to. Make it fun, make it your own. Thank y'all, see you on the hike.
So before we go out on our hike, let's review the Leave No Trace principles. We know that as Girl Scouts, we always want to leave a place better than we found it. Step 1 is to prepare before you go. Step 2 is to walk on the trail and not leave the trail. Step 3 is to bring your waste back. So any trash that you have, make sure you bring it back with you. Step 4 is to take only photos. Don't take anything that you find out on the trail. Don't pick flowers, leave those for others to enjoy. Don't pull leaves off of trees. Leave those for the next people to see. Number 5 is be careful with fire. You probably won't be using fire on your nature walk, but just be careful with fire. Number 6 is avoid wildlife. So if you see any wildlife out there in the woods on your trail, make sure you keep a distance. And number 7 is to be courteous of others on the trail. This is especially important right now to keep our social distance. So number 5 for the Brownie Hiker Badge is to go on your hike. So we're going to go on a texture hike. So we're going to look for different textures of leaves and flowers as we hike. So come on, let's go. So here's our first texture. This is a magnolia leaf, and it's pretty and shiny and smooth. So here's a holly leaf, it's prickly. Here are some wild blackberries growing, and boy, are they sharp. Here's some beautiful fluffy crimson clover. So here is a longleaf pine cone from one of our native longleaf pines, the Alabama state tree. Really prickly and sticky. And here's the rough bark of the pine tree. Lots of these in our state.
Hey everybody, it's Karen again. I'm ready to go on my hike. I'm in my neighborhood, so this is an easy hike for me to do. I can just stay on the sidewalk and be safe. I have my bag with me with my snack we just made inside, the apple, and my water. So today I'm going to go on a color hike. Jeannie is going to do a texture hike. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to see how many colors I can find on my hike today. So as we're going along, I can see immediately I have this beautiful bush that my neighbor has planted that has beautiful white flowers on it. The leaves are green, and we have some red leaves in here too. So very pretty. So that's 3 colors I've already found in my first couple of seconds here. Jeannie has already talked about leave no trace. If you see anything on your hike, always leave it. Never pick flowers, never pick the leaves. Leave it for someone who comes behind you on their hike to enjoy. So we're going to keep walking. Let's see what else we can find. Well, now we're at my beautiful knockout roses. I love them. This is the first time they've bloomed this year. In spring, they come back to life and they bloom. So I have these beautiful, I don't know if you can tell, they kind of look reddish, but they're a really dark pink flower. And I also saw something over here, if my videographer can follow me. So that is 4. And then these beautiful little wildflowers, I guess they're almost a weed, but they're little purple flowers. I thought those were really cute, and there is yellow in the center of them. So we now have 4, 5, 6 flowers, 6 colors, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm continuing on my hike and my color hike, and seeing what else I can find. We have a black mailbox here with a red flag. So that's 2 more colors to add to my color hike. Hope y'all are having fun on your hike too.
So that's how you earn your Brownie Hiker Badge at home. Post your pictures on our website and take a hike, folks.